Welcome to That's a Sign, the podcast where astrology reveals the signs of destiny and uncovers the diverse facets of our lives. Together, we explore how planets and their aspects shape our unique destinies and other dimensions of our personalities. I'm your host, and this podcast is brought to you by the team at the MoonX app. Ready to harness the power of the planets and recognize the positive signs along your path? Download MoonX on the App Store and Google Play. Today's episode is all about the enigmatic Scorpio, the sign of transformation and hidden power. This year, Scorpio season spans from October 22nd till November 21st. It's no coincidence that events like Halloween and the ancient festival of Samhain fall within this intense time. During Scorpio season, the mystical veil between the worlds grows thinner, and themes of rebirth appear not only in nature, but also within our collective culture. Additionally, in 2024, Scorpio season aligns with a major event, the U.S. presidential election, bringing an added focus on themes of power, transformation, and control. So let's dive deep into the essence of Scorpio and explore how its energies impact us and the world around us. Scorpio, represented by the scorpion, hints at its mysterious and intense nature. Like the formidable yet small creature, Scorpios possess an inner armor that only surfaces in times of true necessity. Scorpios, perhaps better than any sign, understand the importance of not showing weakness. As a ruling planet, Pluto leads Scorpios through deep transformations, both personal and external. This planet embodies profound change, guiding Scorpios in their readiness to die and be reborn, like the mythical phoenix, allowing them to navigate the toughest challenges and emerge renewed. Their traditional ruler, Mars, infuses Scorpio with powerful drive and a fierce will to act, making them determined and fearless, especially when situations call for unwavering focus and resilience. Scorpio is one of the water signs. Water element is tied to emotions, intuition, and the capacity for deep understanding. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are masters of emotional depth and empathy. However, Scorpio's water isn't as transparent as Cancer's, nor as freely flowing as Pisces. It's a churning, fiery ocean, brimming with secrets and hidden powers, where diving in demands courage. This is why Scorpios often carry an air of mystery. They don't shy away from murky waters, but instead dive deeper than anyone to uncover the truth, raw and unfiltered. It's not always a pleasant truth, but for Scorpios and those around them, it's always a profound experience. Also, Scorpio is a fixed sign, making them resolute and steadfast in their decisions. When they set their sights on something, they pursue it with patience, absolute confidence, and unwavering determination. However, this fixed energy can sometimes turn into an intense obsession. As for other planets, Venus feels uneasy in Scorpio, as this sign craves depth and intensity in love, not surface-level harmony or mere aesthetic appeal. Scorpios demand complete honesty and commitment in relationships, and any inconsistency can trigger their naturally suspicious nature. So, dear friends, don't undermine a Scorpio's trust or awaken their jealousy. If you have a Scorpio friend, know that you're dealing with someone who not only sees through you, but is ready to support you in tough times, even when no one else notices. Their loyalty often shows in real actions rather than words. However, there's a flip side to this energy. Scorpios can become guarded and suspicious if they sense someone overstepping their boundaries. While they may be accused of being vengeful, the truth is that Scorpios rarely forget a slight. They tend to accumulate these experiences, using them for their own transformational growth. In creating this podcast, we've allowed ourselves to dive into the depths of this intense sign. By analyzing the natal charts of notable individuals, we've taken a deep and far-reaching look into history. As we delve into the world of Scorpios, we encounter a fascinating array of figures whose contributions have left indelible marks on history. Take, for instance, Paracelsus, the brilliant alchemist and physician. Renowned for applying chemical methods to medicine, he was a true pioneer, introducing innovative treatments that harness the power of minerals and poisons. His famous declaration, All things are poison, and nothing is without poison. Only the dose makes a thing not a poison, resonates through the ages, laying the groundwork for modern therapeutic practices. Then there's James Cook, the intrepid explorer and navigator, whose voyages expanded the boundaries of the known world. His life, however, ended tragically, cut short by the very people he sought to understand in Hawaii, a reminder of the complexities and dangers of exploration. Marie Antoinette, the infamous queen consort of France and Navarre, also belongs to this zodiac sign. Her life was a whirlwind of opulence and tragedy, culminating in her execution by guillotine during the tumultuous French Revolution, a stark emblem of the era's upheaval. Finally, we cannot overlook Marie Curie, the brilliant scientist whose groundbreaking work in nuclear physics and radiation earned her 2 Nobel Prizes. Her discoveries paved the way for revolutionary advancements in cancer treatments, showcasing the profound impact of Scorpio determination and intellect on the world. Together, these Scorpios illustrate the sign's deep connection to transformation, exploration, and the quest for knowledge, each leaving a legacy that continues to inspire. Reflecting on this year's 60th U.S. presidential election, we also remember past American presidents who were solar Scorpios: John Adams, Theodore Roosevelt, James Garfield, James K. Polk, and Warren G. Harding. Each of these figures embodies the power and passion inherent in Scorpio and its ruling planet, Pluto, showcasing how the energies of the sign have had a transformative impact on history and science. Now, let's dive deeper and examine the natal chart of a charismatic and magnetic Scorpio from the film world, Julia Roberts. The entire Roberts family was involved in acting, and Julia's generational talent is affirmed by her Scorpio sun in the 4th house of family, which is also one of the rulers of her Cancer ascendant. Julia landed her first film role thanks to her brother Eric, appearing in a cameo in Blood Red. At 22, she won her first Golden Globe for her performance in Steel Magnolias and received an Oscar nomination. The following year, her role in Pretty Woman earned her a second Golden Globe and catapulted her to incredible fame. All of this, without a university education in acting, is surely a testament to the strength of her familial talents. Another indicator of her acting career is the ruler of the 5th house of creativity in Scorpio, Mars, which is positioned in Julia's 6th house of work and service. Julia Roberts has repeatedly demonstrated the essence of Scorpio in her roles, choosing characters who undergo profound crises and transformations. She portrayed a diabetic bride in Steel Magnolias, a woman of ill repute in Pretty Woman. By the way, many actresses turned down this socially challenging role, and a victim of a psychopathic husband in Sleeping with the Enemy. In Erin Brockovich, she embodied a woman fighting against a large corporation. In Spy, she found herself at the center of a dangerous love triangle. The list of Julia's roles could go on, but the key thread that unites them is that her characters overcome pain and the darker sides of life, emerging from their trials even stronger and wiser. This perfectly captures the energy of Scorpio and her talent for portraying strong and complex women. In her childhood, Julia was somewhat different from her acting relatives. Driven by the energy of her sun, Mercury, and Neptune in Scorpio, she believed she could communicate with animals, which led to her dream of becoming a veterinarian. The idea of being a veterinarian is a common story for those with a Scorpio sun. For solar Scorpios, the need to save others is essential. It energizes them and provides a productive outlet for this sign. Thus, many Scorpios find fulfillment as volunteers, veterinarians, rescuers, and firefighters. Mercury in the 5th house in Scorpio allows Julia Roberts not only to speak the truth, but also to joke extensively, naturally with a touch of spice and sharpness, true to Scorpio style. In an interview with Vogue, Julia was asked if she uses any artificial methods to maintain her radiant youth at the age of 56 at that time. Along with her truthful answer about her genes, the actress quipped, "Pickling. I put my head in the jar every other Saturday for 18 hours. It does wonders. The smell is awful." When discussing Scorpios, it's impossible not to mention those with their ascendant in this alluring and mysterious sign. Charlie Chaplin, Nicole Kidman, Tom Cruise, Jim Carrey, Michael Douglas, and Vanessa Paradis are just a few of the many individuals with Scorpio rising. These personalities share a memorable appearance, a profound emotional depth, and incredible charisma. They may come across as enigmatic and secretive, which only enhances their allure to those around them. And now we continue our astrological exploration with a handsome figure and the idol of many, both women and men, for whom so many people on the planet have been concerned about for a long time. It's the Sun Scorpio, Leonardo DiCaprio. You might ask why so many people have been concerned about him. Well, how could they not be? This actor, with a stellium of the Sun, Venus, and Mars and Scorpio in the second house, has been nominated for an Oscar a staggering 10 times. He first received a nomination in 1994 for Best Supporting Actor, then 11 years later, he was nominated for Best Actor for his role in The Aviator. After that, between 2002 and 2017, he continued to earn nominations for Best Actor and occasionally for his work as a film producer. His journey has captivated audiences around the world, leading many to invest emotionally in his career and success. But his path to the coveted Oscar, in true Scorpio fashion, was fraught with obstacles. In 2014, DiCaprio did not receive the cherished statuette for his role in The Wolf of Wall Street, with the award going to Matthew McConaughey for his portrayal of Ron Woodroof in Dallas Buyers Club, a real person diagnosed with AIDS in 1985. Then, in 2020, the Best Actor award went to Joaquin Phoenix for his role in Joker. Interestingly, both Matthew McConaughey and Joaquin Phoenix are also Scorpios by sun sign. And it was only in 2016 that Leonardo DiCaprio finally won the Oscar for Best Actor for his role in The Revenant. At last, his harmonious stellium with the Sun in the second house of material and physical resources shone in full force, thanks to its trine with Jupiter on the cusp of the 6th house of work, and its trine with Saturn in the 10th house of career. In The Revenant, Leonardo DiCaprio portrayed Hugh Glass, an explorer who, despite severe injuries, fights for survival after a bear attack and the betrayal of his companions. This film marked a breakthrough for the actor in terms of recognition by the Academy after numerous nominations for the Oscar. What a role! Did you appreciate it? I don't know about you and film directors, but I would definitely select actors for roles by studying their natal charts. After all, it's easiest to portray those characters 100% whose planetary energies are already embedded in a person, even if they're deeply hidden or manifesting in everyday life from an entirely different angle. So, in discussing Scorpios this time, we delved into their professional manifestations. We looked at pioneering researchers, physical scientists, and transformative rulers. And let's not forget, there are also Scorpios among criminals, hired assassins, and maniacs. However, the latter can be found among other signs of the zodiac as well, of course. But now we'll focus on another side of the coin and remind you that the energy of Scorpio is connected to the 8th house of the natal chart, which is responsible not only for risks and tension. Can you guess what else the 8th house governs? If I mention the 2-8 axis? Yes, while the 2nd house in the natal chart is associated with personal finances, the 8th house deals with collective resources. And it would be a great oversight not to mention in this podcast the psychology and investor with a knack for money, Bill Gates. Let's take a look at where the powerful financial success and potential lie in the natal chart of this investor. Part of it is rooted in the tense aspects, squares. In Bill Gates' natal chart, the conjunction of Jupiter, the planet of expansion, and Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, is located in the 2nd house of resources. This creates a heated conflict and forms a square with a conjunction of Venus and Saturn in the 5th house, the cusp of which is in Scorpio. On the other hand, the Sun in Scorpio is in a favorable sextile with a conjunction of Jupiter and Pluto. However, both these aspects, tense square and the sextile, urge their holders to work hard to achieve success through them. We encourage you to thoroughly explore your natal chart, and always remember that there are no purely bad aspects or planetary positions. Colossal results and successes can be achieved through any of them. Yes, sometimes it requires more effort and can involve tension, but that makes personal victories on our paths of transformation and growth all the more rewarding and valuable. If anyone knows this, it's definitely Scorpios. Isn't that right? On this profound philosophical note, we say, until we meet again in our next podcast, where we will explore the lucky ones, the Sagittarians. Don't forget that our podcast is created by the MoonX app team. Share about us on social media, give us likes, share the app with your friends, and stay with us to explore yourself and the world together. Until next time, this has been That's a Sign. And if you're looking for a sign, this is it. See you soon.